Play for Columbus. Pretty good in the first period. Jenner's goal. Well, that's good. But that's not control. Well, the other power plays they had.
Yeah, big girl.
My car.
All right, well, I hope that works. How does chat work on my phone? This is much more of a pain in the ass. No, no standing on the couch. You want a drink? You want a drink? You want a drink, big girl? Okay. You sit there and entertain everybody, big girl.
I pick banana. I pick a banana. I pick the banana. I pick the banana. I pick the banana.
Okay, here we go. Okay, excuse me. There, you gotta sit down. Excuse me. Look. Oh, Mika, don't just throw that at me. You're hungry? You just ate dinner. You're not hungry. Drink your milk. Yep. Oh, hey. So the phone works, so that's something. Can you guys hear me clearly over the TV? Because obviously I've still got the game on. Yeah? Okay, great. Not that I want to see this train wreck, but, you know. And then there's Mrs. I want all the attention in the world all the time.
Oh no, what you gotta do? That's what you gotta do.
Oh, Mika, does Athens to you have the puck?
I be see you. I be see you.
Oh, almost. And now it's a 3-on-1 for Columbus. And Panarin fanned on it. Only Columbus can stop Columbus.
I feel Columbus.
Still a better coach than Evan. She'll talk a lot more than Evan. Fair warning on that one. She will talk a lot more.
Good deal.
Yeah? Yeah? Yeah, she had zero interest in me for the last hour until she saw herself on the screen, and now she won't leave me alone. Yeah? Are you a pirate now for some reason?
Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Don't be scared.
Oh, Mika, look at the TV. Another baby.
Another baby sweat. That's what. Look, kids wearing.
So now that we know the Red Wings are back to sucking again, how are we all going to handle the rest of the year?
The puck. The puck. Yeah.
Because they're on, well, after this game ends, it'll be a 3-game losing streak, and I already pretty much resigned myself to the fact that that streak is gone and we'll never see that again this year.
Don't be
Can you
scared.
stop talking for like 10 seconds? Oh my god, this is how Ryan feels.
I be scared.
Copious amounts of liquor, yeah.
Don't be scared. Don't be scared.
Mickey, can you go get Daddy a shot? No? Okay.
So when I do find time to eat, it is oh so good. Campbell's chunky, soup that eats like a man. The big night is here.
I pick a turtle. I pick a turtle. I pick
Except I think Mika's generally got better taste than
turtle.
Ryan.
For something truly special.
I
It's just you and her.
pick a turtle. Don't be
You...
scared. I pick a turtle.
Yeah, like, it was fun that we at least got some kind of a winning streak this year to put our hats on, and now we can actually say that, hey, the young guys are actually pretty good. So it was reassuring, if nothing else. Oh, hey, they're talking about Joe Valeno right now. That makes me happy.
I pick a turtle.
Okay, you,
I pick a turtle.
I see a lot of people talking about Valeno, like how it's great that he'll start in Grand Rapids next year. I don't. That's not a guarantee.
I pick a turtle.
Can you sit down, or I'm gonna move you?
No.
The only downside of them pulling Abdulkader off the first line and putting Nyquist there is now Bertuzzi's back with Glendening and Abdulkader. That kid can't catch a break.
Don't be scared. Don't be scared.
Moritz, I don't know if there's any reasonable Red Wings fan that would disagree with you. Honestly. This is not even a bold statement at this point. Like, I would say if Valeno was on this team right now, he'd be... eighth best forward, maybe ninth. Like, if he was on playing in this game right now. And it wouldn't take him long to probably be in the top 6 once he, acclimates to the NHL. Also, if you haven't noticed, Mika's going for the Tyler Bertuzzi head of hair. Because no matter how much we brush it or try to do it, it ends up like this by the middle of the day every time. She has more teeth than he does, though. And just a reminder, her mother is a very, very shy human being. So I wonder who you take after. I also fear, looking at the shots on net in this game right now, that people will equate it to, oh, well, the Red Wings played well, they just didn't get the bounces, ignoring the fact that at the point Columbus went up 4-1, they were out shooting Detroit by like 8. These are the things I think. Yeah? I mean, that wasn't really so much funny as it was depressing, but okay. That's true. Well, even, Arjun, you familiar with the stat PDO? It's been running a bit of a PDO bender the last couple couple weeks, which is fine. Like it all balances out in the end. And when you have high PDO, you generally want to win those games and capitalize on it. And they have been. Mika, too loud.
Look at my face.
Yes, we all see your face. We all see your face. Okay, you can stay down there. Just tickle you and you can't stand up. PDO is basically a stat that measures luck. It basically not basically, all it does is it combines shooting percentage and save percentage. No surprise, the league average every year is 100. The average will always be 100. So if you're shooting 20%, your save percentage is 80%, it's 100, league average. If you're over 100, it means generally your goalie's playing out of his mind or everything you put towards the net goes in the net. If you're under 100, it means you generally have bad luck. Your goalie's playing like crap or you're not hitting the back of the net at any point. So it's a good metric early in the season to see which teams are actually really good and which teams are actually really bad, but are still somehow winning games, like the Cholosky. Ha, big Cholosky. Can you say it again? Cholosky. Sorry, my rant got interrupted by my young son scoring a goal. Curly fries! I'm so angry that doesn't apply in Canada.
Don't be scared.
Yeah, parade's back on, boys.
Just break it, boys. Back it, boys.
But yeah, if you want to know, like, understand PDO more and what, like, when you hear stats guys talking about a PDO bender, just go look at the Islanders this year. Everything is saying, every stat you read says they are terrible. But their goalies are hot and everything they're shooting is going in the net. Yeah. Dennis Cholosky, the boy from British Columbia. And I think he took a penalty. It's okay, Dennis. We forgive you. Honestly, nobody's taking the Calder from Pettersson. I understand that, but I'm just going to be thrilled if Cholosky's nominated. That's what I'm going for. Get him on the ballot at least. Yeah, Pettersson's winning the Calder and everybody's battling for second. Dahlin's probably got second right now. So
You can be so.
this is my life, by the way. She never stops talking, ever. You guys think I'm bad. Wait till she gets older. Hey, big girl. So Detroit starts to mount a comeback. It's within 2 goals. If I know the Red Wings, I would bet a substantial amount of money on Columbus scoring on this power play. I mean, I don't have money to bet, but... I swear to God, if you mute the stream after I friggin' spent that much time trying to get the volume working... Too loud.
Are you okay?
I'm okay. Anyways, so yeah. What we were talking about before Cholosky scored, and I got all derailed. Whatever. 5 guys who basically are going to be in the conversation for the Calder. Pettersson wins it, and then the next 2 spots are between Dahlin, Tkachuk, Yokoharu and Cholosky, I'm pretty sure. PDO, yeah, I think that was pretty well established. Abby, skate! What are you doing? Okay, I'm not seeing things. He had a step on the guy and didn't even attempt to get to the net there, right? Right? Like, I'm not just biased that I think he's terrible. These things happen. He looked gassed. Okay. I was going to say, because I looked up for a sec, seen him knock down the pass, get a half breakaway.
When they had won 9 times in 10 games, there was a stretch of 4 games in 6 in which they were down 2 goals and ended up winning in overtime.
All right. Now that it's intermission, less distractions from the game. Still distractions from this.
You're saying they got them right where they want them, behind us, because they're now getting to their game. And we say
Mika, too loud or you're going upstairs. Keep it down.
Once they cut the deficit to 2 goals against. They can't lose on your birthday, right? Isn't that right?
Watching kid children fall is always funny.
Yeah, Darren share this birthday. And so happy.
I mean, I have a lot of thoughts on the Detroit Red Wings subreddit. I love the subreddit. It founded this podcast. I love a lot of the people on the subreddit. I can't read it anymore. There is no actual opinions that happen on the subreddit anymore. It's, are the Red Wings winning? Then everybody's good and everything's great. Are the Red Wings losing? Then everybody's awful and everything's terrible. There's no actual opinions on there. Everybody just takes wins and losses as the only thing that affects anything. Hi. trying to choke me there. Because I don't understand how a 2-week stretch of the Red Wings being passable cancels out the last 4 years of Blashill being terrible. Like, am I missing something there? And again, we were just talking about PDO and shot metrics and everything, all the underlying. The Red Wings were still bad in those departments during the hot streak. They were riding a PDO bender. Well, I'm not even going to call it PDO. They were riding a Jimmy Howard bender, and a couple players got hot. They were 9-1-1, yes. But based on everything that was happening, they probably should have been like 5-4 and 5-5-1 or something like that. They weren't playing unbelievably well in every one of those games. Sure, there were a handful of games where they were actually good, but they were not actually good for all 11 of those games or however many games it was. Hi. Now I'll just tickle her and she can't get up. But hey, at least we're all getting curly. Well, at least everybody in the States is getting curly fries. What would I like to see him transition to? Honestly, just a simple possession game. Dude, the Red Wings from the mid-90s until like 2010 were the poster children in the NHL for playing a possession game. They got the puck and they never gave it up. That's all I want back. Instead of dumping and chasing, try and carry the puck over the blue line. I understand a lot of their forwards have limitations that are not able to do it, but Blashill actually does a decent job of balancing the line so that there's skill players and grinders on every line. Create a system where it creates openings when you're crossing the red line so that someone has a lane to carry it in, or create an option play. I'm not saying this is the right play, but have Larkin skated up the middle or whoever the center is. Both guys are coming up on either side of him at different angles to throw off the defense. Look, is there a lane for either of them? Yes. Okay, give it to that guy. Isn't there? Okay, then I'm going to try and skate it in. Just enough of the dump and chase. It works less than... There's no way the dump and chase results in possession more than like 25% of the time. I obviously haven't been keeping track, but 25% I feel like is even generous.
Bear hugging and a bogey.
Yeah, Vanek seems to have finally caught up to his age where the offense isn't there. The defense was never there, but he could always score his way out of problems, but it doesn't look like it's happening this year.
The Duluth Trading Fire Hose Limberjack. Get limber, get jacked, get limberjacked. Only at Duluth stores and Duluth.
Shouldn't you be going to bed soon?
Looking for an amazing deal this holiday? Then don't miss the
Shouldn't I?
Black Friday sale with the ultimate in-home Wi-Fi experience from America's best.
It's all the number conspiracy. Well, he does play on a line with De La Rose, who wears 61. So we just need Ferk to then switch to 60 or 63. Just, for aesthetics.
This is Bad Zop with the M59 Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram. The holidays are here, and you know what time it is. Thanksgiving! Yes, but there's something...
So anybody else here have kids? Just me?
That too, but it's time for our Black Friday sales event. Now show them the
I just want to know who can relate.
what we pay. Employee price for
Careful, there's an open pop there, big girl. If you knock over mommy's pop, she will kill you.
starting at 99 bucks a month. Dealsinthed.com. Get there!
Welcome back, our fan brings you the second period statistics, and the numbers that matter there are at the top of the page, 5 and 3. Other than that,
Your 6-month-old isn't there yet? Oh, yeah, you got time then. Enjoy it. You're still in the phase of you can go, hey, where's the kid? Right where we left them. I miss those days with Mika. Where's Mika? Right where we left her. Now it's, where's Mika? Oh, shit, I don't hear anything. Shit. And then you just start running around the house trying to figure out what she's colored on and or destroyed.
terrific story in this his rookie season. And remember, we weren't even sure he was going to make this team out of training camp.
The dump and chase has always been a thing. It was actually the primary thing before the mid-90s Red Wings kind of changed the formula. The Red Wings were the first team to really embrace the constant possession game. And then the Red Wings became the model of the NHL, so teams started copying them.
Okay.
Now every other team, it seems, but the Red Wings employs the possession game, and the Red Wings are the dump and chase team. So that is honestly the whole breakout and zone entry thing is my single biggest criticism of Blashill above everything else. He's been running the same garbage for 4 years. It's never worked. He doesn't change it. Like if he went and just tried a more controlled zone entry and breakout system for like a month, and then found out that the forwards on this team, and then found out the forwards on this team sucked too much to do it, I'd be okay with it then, because then we can at least say we tried it. Glendening, Abdelkader, Helm, Bertuzzi, who the hell ever couldn't keep up with it? Fine. I'm totally okay with that. But he's never tried it. I haven't seen it. That's like my biggest gripe. Stop grabbing right on my ball. Yeah, oh yeah, I know. Yeah, Mika wasn't even a thing when we started the podcast, and now she's 2.5. But like, and the one thing that I actually, this is just a personal gripe of mine. And no, I've never seen an NHL coach actually do this. But the one thing I've always thought that was a bit of lazy coaching is why not have a specific system tailored to a specific line? Because with Nyquist going up to the first line, you have Nyquist, Larkin, Mantha on that first line. All three of them are capable of running controlled zone entries. The downside to that is they put Abdelkader with Glendening and Bertuzzi. Bertuzzi's pretty good at it, but Glendening and Abdelkader are completely incapable at it. So employ it, but all three of them are actually really good at retrieving the puck in corners, except for Applicator. So why not run a dump and chase system with that line? Run a controlled zone entry with like the Nielsen line and the Larkin line, and then kind of tinker with the fourth line with whatever works. I understand it complicates things when you have to switch lines on the fly, but if you teach the whole team both systems and just say, okay, this line's running this line's running this line's running that, I find that such lazy coaching. But there's got to be something I'm not thinking of because, like I said, I've never seen an NHL coach really do this, so I don't know. But I can't think of a good reason why you wouldn't do this. Plus, it throws off the other team because they game plan for one thing and then they implement their game plan against that one thing. If you're throwing multiple things at them, right? It's like how an NFL coach will completely change the offense at half if something's not working. It's like, all right, we've been going run heavy all the first half and we're getting like 2 yards a carry, and then they go to a pass heavy offense the second half. Teach them everything and then run whatever is working. It's just, I don't know. It infuriates me.
It was hard, and especially when you were not there with the guys. And
Did you just spit out all your milk?
On the ice, that was hard, but I think it's been 2
That's
years
bad.
That's in Montreal.
One sec. Gotta go grab some paper towel.
But
That's bad.
every team.
Don't touch anything, kid.
Up to that, you make it all worse. So, but they've been playing better. I think it's been better. We're in multiple games. That's what it is.
Why would you even take a sip just to spit it out?
It was about 2 weeks ago here at Little Caesars Arena. I had great pleasure with
Even the smartest kids are stupid.
Zetterberg about what has happened in his hockey playing world and what happens now that he's on the other side of that. And that will be seen on a very special edition of Wingspan premiering.
The smartest thing Crystal and I ever did is we bought a couch where you can replace the cover. I can literally pull this off and throw it in the washing machine. We were talking about getting a bigger, better couch. I'm like, no, we have 2 dogs and a 2.5-year-old. I'm not replacing any piece of furniture in this house until she's like 10.
Come into the Ram Black Friday sales event and get a great deal on the truck with the best
How's it
resale
going?
value in the industry.
Good, and you?
And find out for yourself why more people are switching to Ram trucks than ever before. Because of all the things you've built
How's
this
it
year.
good?
Good, and you?
Great deals going on all month at the Ram Black Friday sales event.
Or one qualified returning employee lessees get a low mileage lease.
How many times you gonna ask?
Ram 1500 for $179.
This is the biggest in furniture cyber sale.
How's it going?
Incredible cyber deals in
How's
store
it
and
going?
online. Save up to 75%. Our lowest price. Plus,
Good call, Moritz. Good call. I'll keep that in mind.
delivery. Thousands of cyber savings. Plus, winning
I think I'm my dad's favorite because I moved out at 20.
a free trip to Disney World. The store-wide cyber sale is going on now at every Art Band furniture store and at artband.com.
Say hello to the Rapid Jet mopping robot from iRobot. Its precision jet spray and vibrating cleaning head loosen and scrub stains, all while navigating kitchens, bathrooms, and those hard-to-reach places.
Did you fall? Now you're trapped. I've got her.
Daddy!
Aha, got you. You can't move. You can't move. I've got you trapped. I got 20% battery on the phone, guys, so I'll probably go another 10 minutes or so. I wanted to go deeper into the third period, but whatever. So, if you got questions, you got 10 minutes.
It's excellence at the core of your being. Make it here, Oakland University.
This is the middle. A place where people come together, look each other in the eye, and get to work. Where people believe in more. Like they can always do a little more, give a little more, and find ways for their family.
At least the Red Wings popped a couple here, so there's actually a reason to watch the third period.
And for over 80 years,
I just realized I haven't, because I'm live streaming, I haven't checked my Twitter mentions in like a half an hour, so that's going to be rough.
Deja vu, the feeling you're having the same food at every event. But now, there's a cure.
I got tacos.
Whatever your occasion.
Who said tacos? I want tacos.
Party food will never be the same again.
All right, this is an all-timer. It's a Ram.
Any middle 6 forward or bottom 4 defender? That's a tough question to answer because a lot of guys are playing like legitimate first liners on like the second line. So if we're talking about like someone who's not a true superstar, but Nazem Kadri. I feel like on the Red Wings right now, he'd be right up there with Larkin in terms of production, given the same amount of ice time. But because he's buried behind Marner and Matthews and Tavares,
I need your help. I got you. I need your help.
Introducing Le'Veon Links of Love, only at Jared. Visit jared.com for $100 off any Le'Veon purchase.
how different? Well, it's the AHL. You see a lot of turnover in the AHL year over year, no matter what you do on the big club, just because you have a lot of veterans on like 1-year contracts who might bug off to Europe or whatever. So next year, I actually think the team is going to be really similar to what they are now on offense. Zadina will be up with Detroit. I wouldn't be shocked if Dominic Turgeon's up in Detroit, but that could go either way. The defense should look a little different because at the very least, at least 2 of Sulak, Hicketson, Hronek will be in Detroit full time. And if there's even 1 injury, all 3 of them, because... One sec. If there's even 1 of them, 1 defenseman injured, all 3 of them will be up, because 2 of them are going to replace Jensen and Cronwall. So those 2 guys are gone. 2 guys coming up from Grand Rapids to replace them. But by and large, I don't expect a huge turnover outside of those 4 spots. Like, you'll see like a guy like, I don't know, a Chris Terry or a Wade Megan go somewhere else, and then they'll replace them with a near identical player. Berggren, probably not. Just because Swedes, if he's already playing professional hockey in Sweden, so he's comfortable with the team. I don't imagine him coming over next year, probably the year after. McIsaac can't because of his age and being drafted out of the CHL. Next year for him will be Red Wings or Halifax. He won't have another option. And obviously, since he's not going to be making Detroit, he'll be in Halifax. So McIsaac's going to be a 4-year junior for sure. There's no way around that. That being said, McIsaac's actually a good bet to make Team Canada's World Junior team this year. So if he does that, he'll be a 2-time Canadian World Junior, which would be huge for his development, so that'd be great. He's probably got like a 50-50 shot to make it this year, so for the record, McIsaac is slowly turning into my prospect that way too many Red Wings fans are sleeping on. Like, he's a point-per-game defenseman in the queue right now, and he's billed more as a defensive defenseman. So putting up those kind of numbers while being defensively sound. Did you fart? What is that smell? Did you poop?
No.
Did you fart?
No.
You're lying. Did I fart? No, I didn't.
Be careful. Be careful.
But yeah, so in summation, no, I don't expect either of them in Grand Rapids next year. Jensen, will you just move the damn puck? Scores! Yeah, Red Wings score! We got a game! Mantha! Big girl. She likes hockey. The Red Wings aren't actually gonna. They're not actually gonna come back from 5-1, are they? Was it 5-1 or 4-1? I can't remember.
Daddy, look.
Look, is that Mantha?
Mantha.
Thank you, Liam. I know I sent a tweet out about it a couple days ago, but I don't think I talked about it on the podcast. It angers me that Mantha doesn't play the right half wall on the power play. He's the only guy on the team who's got a good enough shot that shoots left to score from that scenario. The only one. Athanasiou's coming around. Can't stop the stream now. I'm not close enough to an outlet. I don't think my phone would. I don't think the charger would reach it. Maybe? I wouldn't bet on it, though.
I'm okay.
You're okay? Good. You didn't fall that hard. Oh, power play. Plug it into my laptop. Yeah, I should do that, actually. I could do that.
Messi.
Ow. Careful. You kamikaze. Boone Jenner looks like every beer leaguer ever. Oh, man. Yeah, I'm totally cool at this point if we just waive Thomas Vanek for what it's worth. Now that I say that, I'm 100% positive he's going to score in this third period, but... Aw, thank you, big girl. Like, where is he firing that puck? He just... Here, there's a Columbus player standing by himself in the slot. That looks like a good place to put the puck. Boone Jenner, I'm pretty sure, is like 26, but if you ask me, I'd probably guess 38.
Daddy.
Why do you have? Where did you get Mommy's Visine?
Yes, Mommy's Visine.
Oh, oh, so close. Oh, don't keep. Oh, Ferk. Oh, he fans on it after that play. Come on. Well, I got a couple of decent chances of that power play at least. What do I do as a job? I manage a gym. Nothing. Nothing super crazy. Okay, so a lot happened there. Not, if that went in, I'm not sure why that was waved off. Okay, not over the line. Daly saved it. Hey, Daly did something good. It's a monumental day. Yeah, why the hell did that not count? I mean, I'm not complaining, but... Well, Erickson, they say he's ready to go, but so I guess technically it's a healthy scratch. I mean, there's no reason that shouldn't have counted. Like, unless there was a whistle before the puck went in, that should be a goal. I don't know why it wasn't called a goal at first. What are they reviewing here? You can't review intent to blow the whistle. This is what I hate. Like, unless I missed it, are the refs not supposed to say what they're reviewing? Because there's no goalie interference. There's no question the puck went in the net. I don't think you would go.
Daddy, slow down.
Slow down.
Daddy, take a picture. Daddy, take a picture.
The intent to blow the whistle versus the actual whistle rule is one of the dumber ones in sports.
Here's the call.
Detroit is challenging the goal on the ice. We will check to see if it's a legal goal.
Detroit's challenging? You can only challenge offside or goalie interference. What the hell is going on?
Well, they're challenging the wording, Ken. We're telling to see if it's a legal goal. That means was it in or over the line? Not whether the referee, I mean, they may be going outside the box and saying, we think you killed it dead. You should not be able to overrule what you did on the ice because our players all quit.
I don't understand anything that these refs are doing right now.
I don't know if that's the intent of the...
I don't understand what's happening here either.
Because the team won't know.
Okay, like, and I'm saying this is obviously a Red Wings fan. There's no reason at first glance that goal should not have counted. Okay, stop, please. That should have counted from the start. If they're saying no goal because of intent to blow the whistle, fine. I'd be furious if I was a Jackets fan, but fine. But that you can't review that. If there's no hard whistle, you can't. What are they reviewing? And of course, oh, Mika, stop that. Mika, stop that or you're going upstairs. They challenged for goalie interference, Blashill. What the shit are you doing? Yeah, no, he's a great coach. Let's keep him. Patrons.
It was still ruled a goal regardless. Well, no matter what way it went, it's a very, very strange reversal on the ball. Right. Very strange. When the referee used to have some control of this game, they're taking it out of them.
I see baseball.
So every time the Red Wings get close, Columbus creates a little more distance, 6-4 now.
Baseball.
Gets it. Ahead for Nyquist.
Hi, babe. So, if it makes you feel better about the fact that Detroit's losing 6-4, they were losing 5-1.
I told you, the only way we're winning this game is Shank Panarin out at his knees.
Dubois scored that goal, I think.
With Panarin assisting.
Yeah, that's fair. Well, again, as I said at intermission, at least there's a reason to still be watching the game. I think a lot of people probably tuned out at 5-1. Oh. Trip? No. What even is tripping? 3:45 a.m. Yeah, I'd have been out for a while now if I were you. I'd have just PVR'd the game and watched it in the morning. That was full. Mika! Where's that paper towel that she was wiping me down with a few seconds ago? The bear got most of it. There it is. Okay, Mika, this is why we tell you to stop climbing on things. Look, babe, your left arm's famous. Oh! God, I love Anthony Mantha. You leave your ice cream unattended, that's going to happen.
Yummy, but tummy.
As soon as I started the live stream and she saw herself on there, it's been nonstop. Oh, you'll be happy to know they pulled Abdelkader.
Not ladylike.
Hey, they pulled Abdelkader off the top line and replaced him with Gus. Gus scored the first shift with him. Okay, too loud.
Did they finally realize that Abdelkader is the third liner?
That's generous to him. I don't even know if they can hear your commentary. Can you guys? Is Crystal's voice picking up on the mic? I know Mika's is. A little bit. Yeah, she doesn't have the loudest voice in the world. She does. She doesn't.
Because Mika's a mini you.
No, that's just in terms of volume of talking.
1, 2, 3,
No, and how loud she
4.
talks.
Still haven't given Nash
Totally.
but it clearly went off him.
All right. And there's the battery notification, so I got to plug in. I'll be right back.
Will be his first of the year. Nielsen dumped it far side. Into the field. It's hoping for happen to see.
Don't touch.
Make it
Hey.
not touch.
Checked by Seth Jones.
Ha ha.
Yeah. Haha, now I'm in your way.
5 of the past 7. Jones has played roughly 27 minutes. Morenski.
5. Flip it. Oh, does it flip with it?
Fuck. Fuck. Hey.
There you go. Yeah. Get down from there. By the way, babe.
Here. Put it in your butt.
On game day, you
not-
are the MVP.
Remember, I manage a gym.
Most valuable party planner. Because you've got Kroger on your team. And you save big on
Well, to be fair, nobody's been complaining about the offense at any point this season.
scoring with low prices on those delicious game day greats. So get ready to savor victory with Kroger, where food and
We said there'd be games where Detroit would score 4 or 5 goals and still find a way to lose, and here we are.
Everyone's excited about the award-winning Chevy vehicles at your local dealer.
I can get used to this.
And you will be too when you get these great deals on your favorite Chevy cars, trucks, and SUVs.
How is that even possible?
GM employees with a current GM lease can lease this 2018 Silverado All-Star for $139 a month. Or during the Black Friday sales event, get 0% financing for 72 months when you purchase. Chevy drives the Motor City. Visit ChevyDetroit.com.
The new Arbinator. For anyone who's ever wondered what classic
Is it weird to anybody else to hear Archer talking about sandwiches every commercial break?
Its eyes.
Like, is Arby's really big in the States? Because we have Arby's in Canada, but it's like, as far as fast food chains go, basically an afterthought. I think in this entire region, the Tri-Cities that I live in here, it's like, for reference, our population here is like over 500,000, but I think there's one Arby's location, maybe 2. You think of Bob's Burgers, though, it's less weird? That's fair.
30-plus goal seasons in Chicago, 27 goals last year. Yet earlier today, Tortorella said Panarin is a playmaker. He wasn't upset that he went 12 games without scoring a goal. As long as he's part of the offense, setting guys up and generating offense, it's fine with him. He didn't mind that 12 goals.
I wish we had an Artemi Panarin.
Imagine that.
Well, I think he'd be a lot more upset if Cam Atkinson weren't on a 7-game goal streak and had 15 of them. Maybe that helps a little. That last goal for Columbus was, in fact, Pierre-Luc Dubois, even though they've given it to Jenner here. And Jenner brought it ahead, but
I've never had an Arby's slider, so I honestly couldn't comment. When was the last time we even ate at Arby's? There's one like 3 minutes from us, and it's probably been like 5 years.
Within the first minute of the period, now we're
What ice cream?
close to the halfway point here, and things have, the momentum has kind of died down since that goal. It was a huge decision made by the officials.
No, Liam, this draft class is an odd one. It's right now. I think the top 2 are pretty firmly established. Hughes is going to go 1. Kako is going to go 2. And that next tier of guys, I really like Kirby Doc. Dylan Cousins a little less so, but he's there. Pod Colson's a bit of a wild card. And then there's a couple other guys who could jump up, like Boldy or a couple of the other guys from the USNTDP. But yeah, so all I know is the top like 6, 7 of this draft is real good. Probably could even go to like 8, 9. So that's why I'm in the camp of I'm not super concerned if Detroit wins a bunch of games, even though I'm pro high draft pick. Because honestly, even if they're picking 5th or 6th, I still think that lands one of Doc, Cousins, or Pod Colson, and I'd be honestly okay with any of them. And if they fall back further than that, they'll probably be in the range of the first tier of defensemen to go in this draft. Because this draft might honestly, the first 6, 7 picks might all be forwards. That's just the strength of this draft. So.
Here look to draw line with Atkinson and Panarin. In comes Green. Dubois there to take it away. Dubois rink wide for Panarin. Atkinson to the net. Panarin waits. Panarin shoots. And that goes high and all the way back down.
Maybe let's not give Artemi Panarin that much time. Oh, you got your 90 on, eh, big girl?
You're talking like we have a defense.
Daddy.
I mean,
Daddy.
they exist in theory.
Daddy. Daddy,
Cholowski scored.
Done a good job of that. I can see that perfect angle from where I'm at. He tried to go between his feet. Right.
Yeah, who are the goals again?
And a good defensive play with their feet.
It was... Last one was Mantha. One before that was Green, Cholowski, and Nyquist.
I can't move anywhere further.
Found its way to Athanasiou. Backdoor try.
Oh, Athanasiou getting creative.
Held up in the play. Batted away. Kept in by the bit. And both teams in the midst of changing.
But yeah, for the upcoming draft class, Pod Colson might be the guy that I'm going to really focus on for a round where Detroit's picking, just because he's such a wild card. The knock against him is he's not much of a playmaker. But to be fair, he's playing in like a lower level in Russia, so his supporting cast might have a lot to do with it. That being said, I've only seen one of Pod Colson's games this year, and obviously I focused almost entirely on Pod Colson that game, so I could not tell you much about anybody who he's playing with. So I'm kind of reserving my opinion on his playmaking status probably till the World Juniors. Honestly, I'm hoping he makes Russia, but I doubt it because they usually bring a 19-year-old team.
Did Jimmy let in all 6?
Just the first 3. They pulled them after the first.
Anderson's got it again. Boy, he's been one of the Blue Jackets' best players on this night.
A couple of Columbus's goals have been pretty fluky.
Mine.
Both.
Bragging rights on his buddy Athanasiou. This holds. There goes Larkin in.
I'm not used to watching the game and trying to analyze it while talking to people. This is going to have to be an acquired skill. The Trevor Daly special, I'm just going to shovel the puck up in the neutral zone into a player who's covered by 2 Blue Jackets. What is it with the Red Wings defense? Like, okay, maybe this is just an observation I've noticed, but I'm curious about this. When the Red Wings turn to go up ice, if there's no options available, Cholowski and Cronwall seem to be the only 2 defensemen on the team willing to actually circle back and see if anything else opens up. Everybody else is just content to fire it into the traffic in the neutral zone. Even Green. You'd figure he'd be the guy most willing to do it. Daly's atrocious for it. Nick Jensen seems to hold the puck for way too long every time and then just has to because he's got so much pressure on him. At least with Jonathan Ericsson, we expect that from him, so everybody can plan for it.
On a rugged 2018 Tacoma or legendary 4Runner. Get $2,000 back on the aggressively sophisticated 2018 Highlander or $3,000 cash back on the best-selling 2018 RAV4. Hurry to Toyota's Black 8 Day.
No, she likes you. She likes looking at herself.
I was hoping she wouldn't notice.
Steel people. They want real power and real value.
Yeah, Cholowski's got more composure than just about any defenseman on this team, and that shouldn't happen. I don't know if, like, when I say that, I should be happy or sad about it. Because on one hand, it's like, hey, great, a 20-year-old rookie with composure, and then you remember every other defenseman on this team is over the age of 28, so when the 20-year-old's the most composed, it's a bit of a problem. Hell, it's more than a bit of a problem. You got chocolatey.
Well, the only thing that hasn't gone right for Columbus tonight is
Nico,
that
get back.
No touch.
Go back.
You have so much chocolate in your teeth.
Look.
The lag really throws her off.
No.
Nico, let's take places.
Baker Award finalist.
That's gone.
And the national champ back in 2010. And back in those days at 5'8", you thought maybe you're too small to play. Not anymore in this game, and he's proving that. What a player he's become.
Yes, child.
And having called the Situation Room in Toronto, what we had said, Mr. Redmond, is correct. On the call, the Red Wings challenged the goaltender interference after the fact, but with Pierre Lambert, the referee, signaling no goal on the first one, which did not go across the line. He was then overruled by his mates that the puck was still loose and still alive when Columbus's Pierre-Luc Dubois scored. That's why.
There we go. We finally got an explanation for that goal.
Back to Green, and the shot is tipped and off the glass.
Which actually was an explanation that made a ton of sense and probably should have been called from the first moment. Jesus Christ, Vanek. He's just throwing that puck wherever he feels like at this point. There's a good pass.
Wasn't long ago that human error was all part of the game, but not anymore.
Well, speaking of college, see Michigan Tech.
Anybody ever gone to the pro store at either the Joe or the LCA and held one of Cronwall's game use sticks? I swear to God, he uses like 130 flex. I think he just literally cut off a tree branch and put some hockey tape. Every time he takes a shot, I'm actually like amazed that the puck just doesn't knuckle the whole way to the net, because the amount of pressure you have to put on that to get any sort of flex is astounding.
Hey.
Too loud.
Here.
Biggest hurt.
He's got 2 of the goals. Last one was Savard and Panarin at 3:34. Which has restored a 2-goal advantage. Man, broken stick there. For Atkinson. Hope he gets the long one he wants. Bouncing puck back into the Red Wing end.
Sorry, boy.
Larkin couldn't get it in. Moving up is Gibson. Loose puck here for Rasmussen.
What time does your kid go to bed? Usually around now. She slept in a bit this morning though, so I'm anticipating an extra half hour. She doesn't sleep a lot like most kids. It's frustrating. I've heard of some kids who will sleep 10, 11, 12 hours a night.
Straight.
I wish.
We're lucky if we can get, what, 3 hours?
Right. No, yeah, like, she'll go to bed normally most nights 10. She'll be up 7:30, 8. If we bring her into our bed, we can usually get her back to sleep, so it's like, all right, but when we really need to catch up, but
Hey, down. Or let me take it away. Bring it down. Go there.
Turn down.
Yeah, that's good.
and this is how we get her to calm down. Thank you, technology. Here, have an iPhone or an iPad.
With this kind of possession, if we get it going, get it set up. Here he goes.
3 minutes left, empty net. Well, at least Cholowski read that there's nobody over there.
Bailey knocks it
Oh no, why is Daly on the ice?
Because Blashill.
Kowalski knocked it down again with a backhanded to the empty net by Molino went wide. Daly. Around for Kowalski. He'll settle things and move it back. Daly.
There's a good play, Daly. Give it to someone else, like right away.
Got out in the sea with a fire.
Scores! Anthony Mentha! Hey, remember how I was saying he needs to start shooting from the right half wall in the power play? Just throwing that out there at this specific moment in time for no particular reason.
See him take the pass here on the left side, right there. He takes a chance. He's going to be able to beat that forward. He does. The defense back up. And he just rifles one to the far side. To
Props to that woman who was sitting in the front row who was already standing before they even let go of the shot. She knew.
He just smoked it by him. Wow. Perfect shot. That's a goal scorer. He's hitting good tonight.
Like, Anthony Mentha is the best shooter on this team. Why he is not in a shooting position on the power play is astounding to me.
Here comes Panarin. 17:48 the time of the goal. 2 minutes to go. Now Wild 6-5 game here in Little Caesars Arena.
Probably not triple Rachel, boys.
Nyquist across center, dumps it in, Bernier to the bench.
Ooh, he kept it going.
Why is Abdelkader on the ice? Oh, why do I even bother?
Wow. What a smart play
Brad,
by Bobrovsky.
Abdelkader, Blashill.
I don't know. He demoted him off the first line this game, so I thought there might be some hope.
Fucking idiot.
Who, Abdelkader or Blashill?
Blashill.
The correct answer was both, but...
Either or, I guess.
Bobrovsky knows there's two guys right on their tail, too. And he turned it over, bang, bang, but they iced it, and that's not what he wanted or counted on for sure.
Anthony Mantha with his 7th career 3-point game.
Okay, there's a minute 38 left. Mantha should not leave the ice at this point. To be fair, Mantha, Larkin, Athanasiou, none of them should leave the ice at this point. Get Cholowski and Green out there. Oh, come on. What a fucking fluke.
Pretty amazing, a one-goal game, guys. The puck and that.
With about 170 feet.
Mika,
Used to be allowed.
Mika, don't do that on the other side.
I'm not sure he tried
Go
to
on the other side.
race the puck at the store. I think he just wanted to get me some of that. Yeah. He wasn't trying to score. He was just trying to make sure it didn't get in the
Larkin.
And there's just too much on it, but enough to go with the net. So the horseback and the blue line does it for them. And
Hey, for anybody who's pro tank, Red Wings put up a hell of a fight, and there's a lot to like from the offense this game. And they're coming out of the game with 0 points. So, you know,
finally, but you know, I guess you look back and you go,
lose for Hughes.
that far behind, that early, and it's just really, really tough to come back.
Well, we've got an internet-based TV service, so generally I'm usually about 3 to 5 seconds behind. At least further behind than what my cable used to be.
Mantha gave it away to Jones, and then taken right back in a lead pass for Nyquist. For Mantha. Molino just cleared it. Back down to Bernier. Here, Luke Dubois.
Well, you're only down by 2, but Blashill's throwing to Kaiser and Jensen out there, so he's throwing in the towel. And there goes Abdelkader. Okay. All right, well, Blashill's phoning it in, so I'm going to too, guys. I'm going to head out for the night now. People are probably wondering why I haven't tweeted in an hour. So, anyways, thanks for popping on tonight, guys. I'm going to try and do this a bit more now that life will actually allow it. So don't know when I'll do the next stream, but I'll aim for a few a month at least. Maybe we can talk Ryan into doing it too. So yeah. All right. Have a good one, guys.